Table toppers Delhi Capitals will play against Rajasthan Royals in the second phase of IPL 2021 at the Zayed Cricket Stadium, Abu Dhabi on Saturday. Speaking to the media, DC fast bowler Anrich Nortje applauded Avesh Khan's performance. Avesh has picked up 14 wickets in this IPL season and he is at the second position in the ranking of highest wicket takers this season, behind RCB's Harshal Patel, 17 wickets.
No, there's nothing from my side. I think some of us have actually been looking at him, how he's landing his Yorkers and how he's been going about things. So he's been so good for us. It was so nice to see, especially in India when the pressure was on him, how he landed his Yorkers. That's one thing that's big for me. And it was so nice to see how he's been progressing. I didn't get the opportunity to bowl a lot of Yorkers in this game, but I'm sure he's holding on to them for the next few games when the pressure is on. But all in all, great bowler. He's got a lot of skill. He's nice and tall as well, nice and strong. So I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. Yeah, it's a question I get a lot, but it's not something I think about when I'm on the field. But obviously, when you're training, when you're at home, when you're working on strength and stuff, that's when I'll be thinking about it. That's something probably that motivates me. But when I'm on the field, you just hope for everything to click and sort of to try and hit your lengths that you want to. It doesn't become anything that you're searching for on the field. It's difficult. We've only played one game now, but compared to last season as well, I think the main thing was to hit a hard length, but also to be fuller at stages. So not to be too short. Sometimes the ball just set up, and obviously not to hit a hard volley as well. Then it just gets driven over your head. So it's just about finding that balance. I'd say most of the time trying to hit the stumps, or try and find the right lines to try and hit the stumps, whether it's with a new ball or with the older ball, and then just work on those lines. Obviously Yorker and a bouncer in between, but just try and hit sort of the cliche top of off. Every wicket that's a bit different. That might be a little bit shorter, a little bit fuller. So I think just to try and find that length, and sometimes just over the stumps, especially when guys are in. Depends on how the wicket is playing and how flat it can be at stages. So as far as I know, STOINIS, we're just waiting for some results. He looks good. He seems to be fine. I spoke to him this morning, but just waiting on some results. I think he's gone for a scan. Yeah, I think sort of taking the team out of it. Generally, Abu Dhabi, I think during the day, I think when was it, last night as well. So it was a bit on the slower side, and probably during the day as well. It's probably going to be a lot slower than the other games. So we'll have to be quick to assess and see what we need to do and who's going to be bowling. The majority probably have some spin in there as well. But yeah, it's not going to be an easy game, that I can assure you. The heat as well, it will be a major factor. And then hopefully we can just control our skills. Not looking ahead at the opposition, just focusing on what we need to do and how we need to go about our things. But really looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a very good challenge for all the bowlers and the batters as well. Yeah, it's difficult to say after one game. The first game, like I said, we were very simple in what we wanted to do. There wasn't a lot of changes and stuff. So it's quite difficult to say how it differs, because we were just doing our own skills and setting our own field. So but I think all in all, he's really good with like understanding the game from what I've seen. Understanding the game. Obviously he's a keeper as well, so he sees things a little bit differently, and he's got a good eye for what's going to happen in the game. That's really nice having that, especially as a captain as well. And then obviously just simple things like good with angles, good with where guys need to be, and like I said, just sort of predicting what's going to happen. So really nice having him there at the back. Yeah, like I said in the past, I've learned quite a lot from him. It's really nice having him there, sort of having a good understanding of one another, understanding his game. He understands my game. We're getting to learn a little bit more about each other. And on and off the field. So we're quite comfortable with each other. And I think it's just growing. The relationship's just growing as we go along. nothing gets said that's very special or that's very out of the world. It's very simple stuff that we chat to each other about. But generally, they say it's the simple stuff that gets you, like hitting top of off or all of those cliches. But it's actually just about finding how to do certain things for a longer period of time. And I think we've really got to know each other and know what to say to each other in certain moments as well. So I think it's a good relationship to have, and we're just building on it. I've learned a lot from him, how he goes about things, how he bowls in certain situations on certain wickets. So that's been a nice experience for me to sort of learn from him, learn a little bit quicker than going the hard way all the time. So it's been really nice having him alongside.